Hey, it's Michael Rosberg here. And do you know what the biggest business challenge is? The biggest business challenge today is overwhelm. And you know what happens when there's too much overwhelm? Well, you start making bad decisions. And you know what happens when you start making bad decisions? It affects your confidence. One of the biggest breakthroughs that I saw practitioners make in 2018 is to regain their confidence. And how did they do that? How did they regain their confidence? Well, in the tax resolution industry, what that means is they took in as many cases as their marketing was bringing them, and they figured out how to do the work. In other words, they didn't get paralyzed in the analysis of working these cases, because as I've mentioned many times, there's not a lot a practitioner could do to make matters worse. If a taxpayer, a client, comes to them owing $75,000, has 3 to 4 years of unfiled returns, has a levy on their wages, and they're a pretty good offer and compromise candidate, there's not a lot of things that I can even think of that will make matters worse. There's no way to mess up. You can't make a mistake. The only thing you can do is to improve that taxpayer situation. I mean, I started from scratch on my dining room table with 0 clients, hardly any IRS experience. And I said to myself, you know what, Michael? You're smart enough to figure it out. And all of you guys who are listening and gals who are listening, you are smart enough. I'm giving you permission to figure it out. You are smart enough to figure it out. If you pass the CPA or the EA exam, or you took the bar and you're an attorney, you are more than smart enough to figure it out. So take in the business, you'll figure it out. That's the tip this week. We'll see you on the next video. Hey, if you like watching these videos and you want to learn more about the tax resolution industry, I'm doing a webinar called the 7-Figure Tax Resolution Practice Blueprint. Look, I did over $111 million in sales just representing tax resolution clients over a 16-year span. If you want to learn my system, it's a 5-step system. I go through it in detail on this webinar. Click the link above to register. Now, I teach you not only lead generation, but the entire business model of tax resolution, how to answer the phones, how to schedule appointments, how to ensure they actually show up, how to maximize and ensure every inbound call. Click the link above to enter to watch my webinar called the 7-Figure Tax Resolution Practice Blueprint. Click the link above. We'll see you on the webinar.